Alright, we need some tunes in this thing. So I'm going to pull out the original speakers out of here and see if I can rework them to work with my new radio. So on the stock speakers, they actually use the body ground right here for the negative side of the speaker. So what I'm going to try to do is cut this guy right by this pin here, my Dremel tool, then pry it up. I hope I can use regular speaker wires on it and just use it on the newer radio, without having to spend money and buying new speakers for this thing. Alright, it looks like that was a success. I cut it, I pried it up, and I squeezed one of these connectors to fit on there tight. This should be good. Some tunes going on the road here. So I have my factory service manual to see what the factory plugs do. And I also have a wiring diagram for the more modern radios used from like the mid 80s to like 2001. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with a bunch of chasing wires down, but gotta trace these down and see what they do. If they do what they say they're supposed to do, and fix this hack right here, and I think this got to work. Got all the wires soldered together and shrink wrapped. It looks pretty good. It's amazing some of the wires the same color after 30-something years. Everything hooked up really nice. Next thing I do is try to fix some of this plastic that the previous owner chopped up, so the radio bolt in. So this is a chunk of plastic that I found in the trunk. I'm going to do what I used to do with my older remote control cars when I broke them, is use my soldering gun to melt the plastic back together. Let's see how that works. Alright, I got my more modern radio in. I know it's not new. It's probably 20 years old, but it's still newer than the car. It's nice that these radios still fit in the older cars. You just got to update the wiring for them. And I melted the plastic back together so the radio has something to mount to. So we're good there. It didn't go anywhere. And then I turn it on, maybe. Turn it on. And the time is interesting on it though. I guess the time will straighten out. It's only 20 minutes, you know, whatever time that is. And then the power antenna keeps making noise. Hear it? It doesn't work. So I have to pull that out and put a regular antenna in it. But the radio works. There's the power antenna again. It's still 21 minutes. So let's see if I can fix the time on this thing. We should be good to go. I also replaced this heater control while I was in there, because this other one was busted to heck, but still a little stiff, so I'm about to figure it out, get it freed up a little bit so I don't break the new cable, because that was fun to replace. Kind of pull out this power antenna. Makes a lot of noise, doesn't go up or down all the way by itself. I bolted this inner fender and kind of bent that away a little bit so I can get to the part that's inside. It's kind of hard to see it. Right there at the bottom. Goes up to the top. Gonna put our socket on. Wrench on the socket. Maybe, there it is. Give it a little twist. Nope. That guy's loose. You gotta pull the bolt out of the bottom holding the motor in and get this thing out of here. It didn't want to come out, but I got it. So not time to put the regular old-fashioned antenna in this thing. Be done with it. Not to listen to this motor make noises every time I try to turn the car on and off. Next up, pull the silk plate and kick panel off. Get those out of our way. Everything's behind here. Alright, that's out. Pull the harness out of the side panel. Goes up in the dash. We're going to pull the new cable through and then pull the old one out and put the new one in at the same time. Alright, this is the antenna assembly out of the junkyard diplomat that I visited a few times. The chrome off this one's better than the chrome that came off the car, so we're going to use the new chrome with the new antenna. Alright, we got her in there loose. Same, but the opposite of that. So we're going to go crazy on it. We're going to give it a little bit. Just rattle out one going on the road. Here we go. Should be good to go. Put the fender back together. We get the antenna pop through the hole right there. Getting closer. Alright, we got the new antenna routed through here. And over through here to our newly wired up radio. Alright. Let's finish putting all this mess back together. Should be good to go. There we go. Radio works. Antenna's in. No more power antenna sounds. Happy day, baby. Radio to go. With the cassette player, no less. Get the heater controls back in and the trim back on. We're almost good to hit the road.